Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This will be part 7 of this office building. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to create this. Basically, I asked you to do all of this on the side. I just showed you this part, and then offline, I did it all. And it kind of took some time, but I was able to do it. Hopefully, you guys followed as well. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create something for the lobby. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this down, and then I'm going to align it to the sides as well. And after that, let's do a model in place, and it will be a generic model, and it will be an extrusion that will be set on this plane. So I'm gonna set this one in the front face of the lobby wall, and let's change the materials. Softwood lumber would be fine, and then after that, it's better to do it on an elevation so that we have a control on the design of it. So similar to others, I'm going to use rectangle, and I'm going to trim it afterwards. I'm going to align this AL, and then I'm going to trim it now, TR, like that. And then delete this, and then TR again on this. Same goes for here. Let's delete this and make sure nothing is. So like I said, there is something there. Okay, so now let's pull this out. So click finish. We can look at it at 3D, and we can pull this out. So it looks something like this, which is not bad, but we could do better. So now what I'm planning to do is to edit this extrusion. I'm gonna go over a little bit and a little bit on the side as well. Like that. Click finish again. And I'm gonna pull this out all the way at the back. So maybe I could use align to go for the face. So something like that. And then what I'm planning to do is I'm going to create a void here. So I haven't clicked the finish yet. The last finish, it's because I'm planning to do a void extrusion. And then here we could look at it at level 2 and do the cutting on this, on the top area. So we need to set it first. So go back to 3D, and then set, pick a plane. I'm going to pick this plane, and then once I picked it, I'm gonna go to level 2 so that I'll be able to design it from there. So it will look like this, and similar to the earlier extrusion, you just need to go over it so that you know that you got all of it, and then click finish. And it's better to see it on 3D so that you can pull it up and down. So once that's done, you can see that I haven't pulled it down all the way down, so that's why it's still showing like that. The reason for that is when I create the extrusion, I added the one there. So I could click finish, and then now let's edit this extrusion. Edit extrusion, and then we just go south and just pull this up like that, and everything will fall. Okay, so on the sides we could do another extrusion but avoid another void for the extrusion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create void extrusion, and I'm going to set this on this plane. Okay, and we can actually do it on the other side as well. But let's go to the other side, which is the the west, and we could do some design here. So I'm just planning to create something like this and then copy it around. So I'm gonna copy and then click multiple, and there's no constraints there, and randomly add it onto this. So once you're satisfied, we could click finish and look at it at 3D. We could pull this out. So it's kind of hard to see where to pull, but there you go. Doing it on a different view, you will be able to see. So I'm just putting it out there up to here, and then click finish. And I just want to edit the void. It's because it hit one of this. So I just need to edit the void, and let's pull it down or move it down just a little. Okay, and then click finish and look at it. It's good. Some of it is on the ceiling, but if we're gonna create something like this, I'm gonna cover that out. So now the next thing is we just need to add details to our curtain wall. So let's finish this up. And we have our curtain wall like that. Let's go to south elevation. It's easier to see there. And go to architecture and then curtain grid. Let's see where we could get the midpoint. So that's the midpoint of the curtain wall. Another midpoint is here and right there. So just keep on getting the midpoint. Okay, I want to see it in 3D first. So it looks good. And what we could do is we can have, or we could add in the horizontal. And make sure it's 500 so that we're consistent with the rest. So actually before that, I'm going to delete this. Like I said earlier, I want a different glass finish on the top and on the middle. So I just want to be consistent with what we have. So like that. And then after that, let's do it again. Let's divide this. And then 3D again. We will need to delete some, but I just need to know where is the midpoint or the entrance. So around this side. So between this. So that is 5 and 6. So let's see if we could see that. It's 5 and 6. So we could add it here. So I'm gonna delete this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add mullions first on all of them and delete that. But the trouble is I cannot delete this single line. It's because we created it one. So now what we have to do is we have to individually add that, except for this part. So I know it's a big hassle, but that's what I'm planning to do. Actually, let's leave the one at the top, but only the one at the bottom. So this one, we need to insert the double door. So this one. After that, you need to tab and storefront double door. Make sure when you're in 3D, it's fine so that all of this will be visible. So maybe we could just do it like this. Only the one at the top. Still good enough. So let's just add something here. So I'm thinking we just add in a model in place sweep. So let's go and choose generate model. And we would like a sweep and pick a path. Let's select this. With this one, but with this we need to drag it basically up to here. Okay, and then go back to 3D. There's actually more, so let's go to lower roof and we can see that we're off kind of bit. So in 3D we could click finish there, edit profile. So basically we're gonna create our own profile, and let's create something like this. Something like that. It needs to be other way around, so I made a mistake on that. And of course we cannot see there. let me see it on south elevation, and we're off. So I'm just gonna align it at the top of this. We could pull this off like that, and we're just gonna add it something like this. $500 SL, and then jump TR. Click finish, and then we need to change materials or assign a material. Steel paint ivory, we could use that, and there. So we have it like that. We could edit this and use split face. Let's use that, split it, or what we could do is we could edit in place and click paint. Let's use this steel on this side only, so it's easier, and then click finish. So now we could change different materials on this top. You can actually add in some details at the top as well. So with this, we could change the path as well. Edit sweep, pick path. We could add this path. So that it's all around here. As you can see, it's very easy to just go over and then click finish. And of course, we need to set the paint on all. So edit in place, click paint. The steel is already selected. I just want to make sure that everything is selected, and then click finish. And I'm thinking if I should do it as well for this, but it's probably too much already, so I'll leave it like that. And then we could design something here. So the floor, so just go to level 1, and then let's add in some floor. Edit type, duplicate, floor number 2, edit. Let's leave 300 and change this material. Let's use parking stripe. I think I haven't used it today. And for this one, we just need to go around. Actually, we could just go here. I want on the side to be with grass, so yeah, I'll just do this for now and then use pick line to pick the parameter. So now we just need to trim this, I believe. So once that's trimmed, we could just extend this a little bit and then click finish. So the good thing is we could see that we need to trim this out. So continue and then TR again for this. So it will show us again what we have. And I believe that's done, or we still have more right there. So at least it's directing us where it's need to be trimmed. Okay. So we're gonna leave it like that for now. And in the next video, you will see that I will be able to model more for the street and everything. And it will be on Twinmotion now. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.